Sí, pero... Samba, Rocío, mira, yo...
Oye,
Hello, guys. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's class. Okay, so I'm going to kindly ask you, as usual, to turn on your camera so we can start with today's class. Okay, we're gonna start briefly. So please do not forget to turn on your cameras. Thank you, Fabiola. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Josue. Nayeli as well. Thank you, Santiago, Samantha, and Gabriela. Please, Erika, Angeli, and Brian, I'm going to kindly ask to turn your camera on. Thank you, Angeli. Thank you, Brian. And the only one left at this point, it's Erika. So there we go. Amazing. Thank you very much to each of you guys. So, well, good news, because today we are going to complete our week number 3, okay? So this means that we are almost halfway, which is a great news, right? So today it's the very first day of March, right? So also we are going to complete our 3rd week, which once again, it's an amazing news. Remember that in this level, we have to cover 8 weeks. So again, we are almost halfway there, okay? Now, as usual, I'm going to remind you that in order to pass, to approve this level, you will need 70% of your attendance, and you can check how you guys are doing with your attendance at the very end of this file, which you can access from your Moodle platform in the class resources section. Right here on resource number 2, you're going to be able to check your progress, okay? So let's go ahead with the attendance. Just remember that we avoid to say present because this is a term only used in Spanish. Let's go instead with here, good evening, hello, or hi. Okay? So if you hear your name, let me know that you are there. So let's start with Brittany Alarcón. Is Brittany Alarcón over there? No? Let's continue then with Melanie Alvarado.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Melanie. Karen Cabrera.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Karen. Thank you. Kerly Campoverde. Santiago Carrasco.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Santiago. Cristel Chamba. Cristel Chamba. Alan García. Alan García. Jenny Jaramillo.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Jenny. Gloria Lamiña. Josué Mendoza.
Hello, Miss.
Hi, Josué. Carmen Mendoza. Gabriela Mendoza.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Gabriela. Thank you. Okay, Heidi text me, so let's go with Samantha Morocho.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Samantha. Thank you. Jocelyn Naranjo. Andrea Naranjo.
Here, Miss.
Hi, Andrea. Thank you. Fabiola Ortega.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Fabiola. Camila Pisa.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Camila. Thank you. Cristian Rugel. Cristian Rugel, Brian Torres. Brian Torres, I think that Brian was around here.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Brian. Okay, there we have Brian. Nayeli Valareso.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Nayeli. Cristian Veloso.
Hello, teacher. Present.
Hi, Cristian. Remember, let's avoid saying present, okay? You can either go with here, good evening, hello, okay? This is only for Spanish.
Excusa. Excuse
Okay.
me.
Okay, do not worry. It's only about practice, you know, but keep going. Thank you, Christian. Brittany Vera.
Hello, Miss.
Hi, Brittany. And Angeli Wong.
Hi, Miss.
Thank you. Erika Yumiseva.
Good evening, Miss.
Hi, Erika. Thank you. So let's do a roll call, okay? Brittany Alarcón. Kerly Campoverde. Cristel Chamba. Alan García. Gloria Lamiña. Cristian Rugel. I think that Christian just joined the session. Christian, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello, Miss.
Hello, Christian. Please go and use a shirt, okay? And then after that, turn on your camera. Christian and Samantha, please, your cameras need to be on. Okay, guys, amazing. Let's put this behind and let's move back to our activities. Okay, so before we go into any other activity into the Moodle platform, I would like you to invite you to develop this activity. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because we are going to do this. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen once again, okay? So we are going to do this activity that is outside the Moodle platform, and it is in this platform, in this website, Quizzes, right? Probably you are familiar with this because we have worked in this website before, but please listen carefully before you join into the game, okay? Please, I'm going to display the QR. Add your name and last name. You can add to the session, you can join the session only scanning the QR code, okay? Agreguen su nombre y su apellido, please, okay? That is the only valid way to join the game. Also, give me a second. Okay, amazing. I have Fabiola Ortega already in the session. Allow me a minute because I want to send. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to restart because I was not prepared to start with the game. So let me just give me a second so I can restart the activity. Brian.
Miss, ¿podría enviar el link para ingresar al
Yes, give me a second, okay? I will. Give me a second. I mean, I think that I press the wrong button and that's why I start the game and I was not meant to do that, okay? So give me just a tiny second and I'm going to share with you the link and also I'm going to share with you the QR code, okay? Give me just a second. In fact, I'm going to stop sharing my screen because this is gonna be faster in this way. Okay, right now I'm sending you guys once again the link and the code. And right now I'm going to start sharing my screen. So if you want to, you can also join through the QR code. Okay, there you go. So I have already Jenny, Andrea, great. Let's once again share the code. Just in case, you can also join through this link right here, or you can also scan the QR code. I'm going to give you one more minute. Camila.
Miss, o sea, en mi caso sigue cargando.
Okay,
Estoy abriéndolo por mi teléfono porque siento que si lo abro en la computadora se me va a poner un poco más lento.
okay. Take your time, okay? Let me know if you are able to join the game, okay? Tómate tu tiempo y me avisas si puedes unirte. Let's see. I have 15 of you, so I have Santiago, Christian, Brian, Melanie, Brittany Vera, Christian Rugel, Gabriela, Erika, Jenny, Angeli, Karen, Nayeli. So no Camila yet. Probably you are still trying to join the session. I'm going to wait one more minute, okay? And I'm going to share the QR code once again. Okay, so now Camila, it's already in the session. So anybody else, it's having issues joining the game? ¿Alguien más que esté teniendo problemas? Okay, so as you can see, the name of this activity is breakfast foods, right? I don't know if you guys recall that yesterday we were checking vocabulary related to breakfast, okay? So right here in this activity, I'm going to show you a picture of breakfast food, and you will have to you will have to choose, you will have to pick the right choice, the name of that picture that you are going to see. For example, if you see a cup of tea, right, you're gonna see a picture of a cup of tea, and you will also see 4 options: coffee, cup of tea, orange juice, and water. So you will have to choose the one that you think is the correct one, okay? So let's see, let's start with the activity. Okay, so the first one, it's already complete. In this case, these are your results, okay? So this was the picture right here, and all of you choose the right option. Cereal, right? Cereal, like Zucaritas, Fruit Loops, all of those are cereal. So let's continue to the next one. Okay, so once again, all of you already answered the question. Let's see the results. Okay, so Camila, first place, Christian Rugel, second place. And once again, all of you got the correct answer. So we have this piece of bread and some butter, but right here between all of these options, the correct one is toast, right? Because French toast, it's quite different. This one right here, it's only toast. So great job. Let's go to the next question. Okay. Let's see how you guys did it. So we have Camila, Melanie, and Brittany. Okay, so most of you got the correct answer. In this case, this is bacon, right? Bacon. So great job. Let's go to the next question. Be ready, okay? Let's see how you guys did it, because this is not something that we checked yesterday. Let's see how you guys did it. This is also about intuition, right? Great, yes. So this is French toast. You see that it's quite different to the traditional toast, Right here we have syrup, right? We have also milk on it. So great job, guys. Let's see the next one. Set. See how you guys did it. Okay, so right here, notice that it's quite, some of you got confused, which is acceptable because remember, there is a difference between pancakes and waffles, right? Pancakes are the round ones and waffles usually are, they have a square shape. Okay, let's see, because we have a difference right here. So I want that you guys are sure about this, okay? A waffle looks different, okay? Notice, right? So it's quite different because you have like some holes inside the thing, right? So it's different to this picture right here. That is the difference between pancakes and waffles. Okay, just keep that in mind. We're learning, so if you made a mistake in this, do not worry. Let's continue with the next question, okay? Okay, so let's see how you guys did it. Okay, so right here, this is a waffle, right? These are waffles because as you can see, there are holes on the thing, right? So that's quite the difference. Notice, if you ask me, they have the exact same taste. They are the exact same thing, but with different shape. Saben a casi exactamente lo mismo. Lo único es que tienen una forma diferente, right? That is it. But let's continue with the next question. Wait, now I want to see. Go ahead. Okay, so let's see how you guys did it. So right here, you have quite a different dish, right? This one right here. So I don't know if you're aware, but the name of this is hash browns. Hash browns, okay? So this is a really popular American breakfast dish, right? Basically, what they do is that they finely julienne potatoes, right? Hacen como que pican o cortan de manera juliana las papas en tiritas, right? And then they fry the potato. That is it, okay? So those are hash browns. So now you know the name of this, okay? Hash browns. Let's see the next question. Okay, so let's see how you guys did it with this vector right here. So you got it correct. Remember that the pronunciation of this word, it's quite tricky, right? But listen carefully, it's sausages, sausages, okay? Sausages. So there you go. Let's go with the next one. Okay, so let's see. Now, most of you got the correct answer, right? The options right here were egg, scrambled eggs, omelette, and hard-boiled egg, okay? So just is in Spanish, depending on the shape and the process that we cook the egg, this will have a different name, right? En español es igual, depende cómo hagamos el huevo, este toma un nombre diferente, ¿verdad? Huevos revueltos, huevo a la copa, tortilla de huevos. So it's the same thing in English. In this particular case, we are just having one egg, and that's why this is the correct answer. But be careful because the next pictures are going to be related with these terms right here. Okay, so stay awake. Let's see the next one. Okay, so let's see how you guys did it. So, well, most of you got the correct answer, but once again, depending on how we cook the egg, it's gonna have a different name. In this particular case, this is a scrambled eggs, huevos revueltos, okay? So now if you go to a restaurant and you want to order this kind of eggs, you already know that the proper name of this is a scrambled eggs, huevos revueltos, okay? Let's go with the next one. Okay, let's see how you guys did it with this one right here. So most of you got it correctly. So right here we have an omelette. Omelette. In Spanish, we say tortilla de huevo, right? But in English, this is basically a French word, es una palabra francesa, but in America and also UK, you said omelette. Okay, let's see the next one. Okay, time's up. Let's see how you guys did it. Okay, so you guys got this picture, and in this case, we call this hard-boiled egg, huevo duro, right? So hard-boiled egg. Now you know, okay? So let's see with the next one. Let's see, well, this is, I'd say, an easy one. And anyway, let's see how you guys did it. So this is milk, right? You guys remember this from yesterday class. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so probably you're also familiar with this. It is vocabulary that we checked yesterday. So orange juice, right? And remember that we were saying that a short way to say orange juice is also OJ, orange juice. Let's go with the next one. Okay, let's see how you guys did it right. Okay, so yesterday we didn't check this particular term, right? But we checked the term juice. So basically, any fruit has the word juice, it's going to be working, right? So we have, in this case, take a look. This is an apple, and we have the glass, right, with liquid. So it's apple juice. You can have mango juice, you can have what else? You can also have watermelon juice, pineapple juice, basically any fruit, whenever you can make a juice, so you're going to have something like this. Okay, let's go. I think that the last one, the next one is the last one, I think. Let's see. Okay, let's see how you guys did it. This. Okay, so this is what I was telling you, right? We have grapes and we have a glass, so we can tell that this is grape juice. Next one, let's see. I think that we have a next. Okay, so this is the last one. Let me check. Yes, we are all set. Let's see how you guys did it in terms of numbers. Okay, so there you have. On the very first place, Camila Pisa. Great job, Camila. Second place for Brittany Alarcón. And third place, Santiago Carrasco. Congratulations to each of you guys. That means that you guys answered the question correctly and you answered the questions quickly. So really good job to all of you guys. Now, let's move on into the next activity, okay? And once again, before we go into the next activity, this is only a friendly reminder that right here, we are learning, right? This is a learning environment. So if you guys make a mistake, that is perfectly normal, okay? Don't feel ashamed, don't feel embarrassed. Okay, si tienen algún error, si no entienden algo, no se preocupen, no hay necesidad de sentirse estresado, avergonzado. Y es más, si tienen alguna duda, por favor, háganme saber para poderles despejar eso. Okay, now, last class, we were checking this activity, okay, this unit. So once again, guys, please don't do any activity unless I'm telling you to do the activity. No se adelanten a hacer ninguna actividad, solo si yo les digo que la hagan. Okay, so please click on Unit 5B. And yesterday, we were checking this, right? Okay, so let me see. Okay, let's go with this activity right here. Vocabulary, okay? Vocabulary 3A. Match the phrases, okay? So we are going to click on this activity right here. So right here, you have all of these possible phrases, right? And you can complete them with these options. You have, I want, I like, I live, I have, and I drink. And you have the possible options, coffee, 2 children, this book, in London, the pasta, not the fish. So I'm going to give you 1 minute so you can decide which one belongs to each of these phrases right here, okay? And then we check the answer. Okay, so let's check your answer, guys. Let me go back to the activity. There we go. So do I have any volunteer for the first one? I want. Which one do you think is the correct option? Brittany Alarcón.
I want this book.
Okay, I want this book. It makes sense. Yes, it makes sense. But remember, Brittany, that we are basing this on this reading right here. Okay, so Brittany, I want this book makes sense. Yes, it's valid. But there is another option that fits better. Okay, so let's see, Brian, according to you, which one is the correct option?
I want the pasta, not the fish.
Correct. Great job. Entonces, les digo algo, miren, lo que dice Brittany, I want this book, yo quiero este libro, tiene sentido. Inclusive si yo pusiera, I want 2 children, yo quiero 2 niños, podría estar hablando de mi futuro, que eventualmente quiero tener 2 hijos, ¿verdad? Pero ahorita nos estamos basando en esta lectura de acá, ¿ok? So that is it. It makes sense that in this case, this is the correct answer. So let's go to the next one. Erika, what about I like? Which one do you think is the correct answer?
Será la misma el compañero. I like. I like the pasta, not the fish.
Okay, you can only choose one. Okay, so this is already taken. Ya esta está tomada. We have to go with another one. Okay, so we are going to do this. Okay, I'm going to send you this to all of you so you can double check your answers, okay? Because probably I was not clear that you have to choose the answers based on this, okay? Les voy a pasar la captura de esto para que basen sus respuestas en lo que leímos ayer, porque sí, lo que dice Erika también tiene sentido, ¿verdad? Yo puedo decir, let me check which one was the option, okay? También tiene sentido que yo diga, I like the pasta, not the fish. Sí, tiene sentido totalmente. Pero si nos basamos en el escrito de acá, la respuesta sería otra. Okay, so I'm going to give you 1 additional minute so all of you can double check your answers, okay, based on the test. Okay, Angeli, so according to you, what's with I like? Which one will be the correct answer?
I like this book.
Correct, right? Because in the text, you have something similar to this, right? So it's letter V right here. Do you like the book? Yes, I do. So right there you have liking the book. That's why that one is the correct answer. Now, we have the next one. I live. Fabiola, what's the correct answer according to you?
I live in London.
Correct. I live in London. Great job, Fabiola. Let's continue with the next one. I have. Any volunteer for the next one? I have. Christian Rugel.
I have 2 children.
Correct. I have 2 children. And well, eventually we have the last one. I'm going to ask to Josue Mendoza. Can you please read the last one?
We drink coffee.
I drink coffee. Correct. Thank you, Josue. So there you go, guys. Click into this button right here so you can save your progress and you can save the activity. And let's move on into the next activity. So right here, we have vocabulary bank, okay? Remember that I told you that in this unit, we have to cover common verb phrases. So verb phrases are whenever you have a verb and another word, ¿verdad? Las frases verbales son cuando tienen un verbo acompañado de otra palabra que forma algo cotidiano, ¿verdad? Y al ser comunes, vamos a revisar las que más se suelen utilizar. Un ejemplo podría ser drink water, tomar agua. Es una frase que se la dice a diario, ¿verdad? Play games, jugar juegos. That is a common phrase as well. So that's what we are going to check right here, okay? Let's see. Take a look on the first one. We have live. Remember that I already told you about this word, right? And the pronunciation, and that sometimes we have some issues with this. So live, it's vivir, and the pronunciation is like this, live. This one right here, it's life, which the meaning is vida, and this is the pronunciation, okay? So in this particular situation, we have live in a flat. Anybody knows what a flat is? Any idea? Anybody knows what a flat is? Okay, I'm going to tell you what a flat is, okay? So let me go right here. So we have the expression live in a flat. So flat is the same as apartment, right? But flat is the British term and apartment is the American term, okay? That is the only difference. In British, right, that's when they are going to say flat. I live in a flat. Now, let's go with the next one. Have breakfast. Remember that I told you that have, it's whenever you drink or consume or eat something. So have breakfast. Desayunar, tomar desayuno, comer desayuno. Have lunch, almorzar. Have dinner, cenar, merendar. Next one, watch TV or watch television, same thing. So this one is watch, not watch, no with a, no. Watch TV. Next one, we have listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. Next one, read the newspaper. Read the newspaper. Newspaper, El Universo, El Expreso, El Extra. All of those are newspapers. Eat fast food. Eat fast food. Burgers, hot dogs, French fries, all of those are fast food, comida rápida. Drink tea. Drink tea. Speak English. Speak English. Notice that this is the language, right? We have to write it in capital letter. Fíjense que estamos hablando del lenguaje inglés y va con mayúscula. Same thing with Spanish. Si también hablamos del lenguaje español, it's with capital letter. Want a coffee. Want a coffee. Querer un café. Have a dog. Fíjense que aquí yo tengo have a dog y acá tengo have breakfast. Yo les había dicho que era de consumir, pero no por decir have a dog es que me voy a comer un perro, sino que aquí el have está dirigido a tener un perro, a poseer un perro. ¿Ok? Dependiendo del contexto, have puede significar de que yo tengo, de que poseo algo. So have a dog, you can say have a cat, have a bird, have a turtle, okay? Like cats, work in a bank, work in a bank. Study Spanish. Study Spanish. Go to English classes. Go to English classes. Need a new car. Need a new car. Necesitar un nuevo carro, right? This is broken, so need a new car. Now, I'm going to play this audio. Follow the pronunciation because I'm going to ask you then to repeat each of these phrases.
2.36 Common verb phrases 1A 1.
Live in a flat.
2.
Have breakfast.
3.
Watch TV.
4.
Listen to the radio.
5.
Read the newspaper.
6.
Eat fast food.
7.
Drink tea.
8.
Speak English.
9.
Want a coffee.
10.
Have a dog.
11.
Like cats.
12.
Work in a bank.
13.
Study Spanish.
14.
Go to English classes.
15.
Need a new car.
Okay, so let's go with the pronunciation, okay? So Christian Rugel, please read the first one.
Live in a flat.
Live in a flat. Great job, Christian. Thank you. Josue Mendoza, number 2, please.
Have breakfast.
Correct. Yes, be sure about this. Have breakfast. Okay, great job, Josue. Thank you. Number 3, Fabiola Ortega.
Watch TV.
Watch TV. Correct. Thank you, Fabiola. Angeli Wong, number 4, please. And Angeli Wong, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna go with the next student then, Erika Jumiseba. Number 4, please.
Listening to the radio.
Listen to the radio, correct. So Erika, can you please put your camera so I can see your face because I'm only seeing this part of your head, okay? Thank you. Angeli, can you please go with number 5?
Read the newspaper.
Read the newspaper, correct. Thank you very much. Let's continue with Karen Cabrera, number 6.
Eat fast food.
Eat fast food. Great job, Karen. Next one, Santiago, 7, please.
Drink tea.
Green tea, amazing. Thank you, Santiago. Nayeli Valareso, number 8.
Speak English.
Speak English. Great pronunciation. Thank you, Nayeli. Let's continue with Andrea Naranjo, number 9, please.
Want a coffee.
Want a coffee, correct. Thank you, Andrea. Let's continue with Gabriela Mendoza, number 10.
Have a dog.
Have a dog. Great job, Gabriela. Cristian Veloso, 11.
11. Like cats.
Correct. Great job, Cristian. Brittany Alarcón, number 12, please.
Work in a bank.
Work in a van. Correct. Thank you, Brittany. Brian Torres, 13.
Study Spanish.
Study Spanish. Great. Thank you, Brian. Samantha Morocho, 14.
Go to English classes.
Go to English classes. Great job, Samantha. And finally, Brittany Vera, 15.
A new car.
Need a new car. Amazing. Thank you, Brittany. So let's see and let's move into the next activity, okay? This one, it's a listening activity. So we are going to practice our listening skills. So let's go to quiz 4A, listen and choose the correct answer. Okay, so right here you have 10 possible answers, okay? So whenever you have this kind of activities, my suggestion is this, okay? First things first, understand the instruction. We have listen and choose the correct answer, number 1. Now, before I play the audio, let's see the possible options, okay? So the first one, we have either her flight is from JFK. So JFK, it's an airport in New York, right? I'm going to show you what I'm referring to. JFK Airport. So right here you have is John F. Kennedy International Airport, right? This is located in Queens, New York. Okay, so this is a really big airport that if you go to New York, you are going to arrive to this one right here. But also in New York, you have this one right here, Newark Airport. This is located in New Jersey. New Jersey is an state really close to New York. Let me show you. Newark Airport. So, Newark Liberty International Airport. So, this is located in New Jersey, NJ. NJ stands for New Jersey, okay? So, right here you have her flight is from JFK or her flight is from Newark Airport. If we're talking about her flight, are we talking about a man or are we talking about a woman? Anyone, any volunteer? Camila Pisa, if I'm saying her flight, am I talking about a girl or I'm talking about a boy?
Boy.
Not girl. Okay, remember, let's remember this. Remember that we were discussing the possessive, right? Possessive adjective. Sorry, there's, right, possessive adjective. So remember that we have for I, we have mine. For you, you have your. For he, if that is a boy, you have his. And for she, you have her, right? So because of this, in this case, if we're saying her flight, it's from JFK or Newark Airport, we are referring about a girl, okay? Let's see the next one. You have, the traffic is bad, right? That is number one. Or the traffic is good, right? We have a lot of traffic jam in Guayaquil. El tráfico en Guayaquil es terrible. So right here, we are talking about traffic whenever you have a lot of cars. Next one, the taxi driver is from New York. The taxi driver is from Puerto Rico, okay? Let's see the next one. If probably is the name of her, okay? So probably the name of the, I'm sorry, probably the name of the person that we are about to listen, it's if. If is from Manchester. Manchester is a city in United Kingdom, or if is from London. Two options right there. London is very expensive, right? A lot of money you have to spend. London is very expensive, caro. London isn't very expensive. The taxi driver's children are girls. The taxi driver children are boys. Now, remember that besides talking about possessive adjective, we also talk about possessive nouns that basically are the ones that have the apostrophe and the S, right? So remember that I told you that instead of saying the children of the taxi driver, this is incorrect. The right way will be the taxi driver's children, right? So right here, this is incorrect. Right here, I'm referring to these children that belong basically to the taxi driver, okay? So that's why I'm telling you right here. So you have to listen if the children of this taxi driver are girls or boys. Let's see the next one. The taxi, you know, what you have to pay, it's $87.15 or $87.50. $87.15, remember that 15. If we say 15, the stress goes right here, 15. And if we say 50, the stress goes in the first syllable. So this one is 50 and this one is 15, okay? So you have to listen carefully if the taxi is 87.15 or 50. The taxi driver said, have a good flight or have a good day. If it's late, if isn't late, if está llegando tarde, or if isn't late. And the last one, the gate number is VC, or the gate number is C5, right? take a look what I'm talking about, gate number. Gate number. So this is a gate number, right? Whenever you're taking a plane and then I'm telling you the gates, right? Cuando hablamos en una casa, nosotros le decimos doors, le decimos puertas. But in the airports, they say gates. Son puertas, pero refiriéndose al aeropuerto, okay? Now that we analyze each of the possible answers, let's listen carefully to the audio, okay? Let's listen this first time that I'm going to play the audio. Just try to understand the situation. Try to understand the context. Cuando ustedes escuchen un audio, no traten de entender todito. Entiendan el contexto, qué es lo que está sucediendo. No es necesario que entiendan cada una de las palabras que dice, ¿ok? Ahora, es diferente lo que escuchan en un audio a cuando escuchan hablar a la Miss Andrea, porque la Miss Andrea obviamente habla lento, tiene su acento, y acá van a hablar van a escuchar hablar a nativos. So, it's quite different. Okay, so let's listen. En esta primera ocasión les recomiendo que solamente escuchen el audio. No se adelanten a contestar. Okay, so let's listen.
2.38.
Where to, ma'am?
Hello, to the airport, please.
JFK or Newark?
JFK, please. Oh dear, the traffic is bad this morning.
Yes, it's terrible. Where are you from?
I'm from Manchester, but I live in London. Are you from New York?
No, ma'am. I'm from Puerto Rico.
Oh, do you like New York?
It's a great city, but it's very expensive.
London is very expensive too. Do you have children?
I have 2 daughters.
Oh, really? I have 2 sons and a daughter. David and Andrew are at university, and Carla's at school.
Okay, here we are.
How much is that?
That's $87.50.
Oh, here's $100. Keep the change.
Thanks. Have a good flight.
Oh, I need to hurry. I'm late. Oh, heck.
This is the final call for flight BA641 to London Heathrow. Would all passengers please proceed to gate B5?
I'm late.
Can I see your passport and boarding pass, please?
Here you are.
Good afternoon, madam. Your boarding pass, please.
Oh, yes.
Seat 3D. This way, please.
Oh, what a nice surprise! We meet again!
Hi. Yes. What a nice surprise.
Okay, that was the first time that we played the audio, okay? Right now, in this second time, you are going to try to get all of the answers, okay? Remember, first of all, you have to decide if her flight is from JFK or Newark Airport. Then you have to decide if the traffic is bad or the traffic is good. The taxi driver, he's telling if he is from New York or from Puerto Rico. You have to decide if it's from Manchester or London. London is expensive or London isn't very expensive. Then decide if the taxi driver children are girls or boys? If the taxi is 8715 or 8750. If the taxi driver says, have a good flight or have a good day, you have to decide if is late or if isn't late. And finally, if the gate number is B5 or C5, okay? So now let's listen.
2.38.
Oh,
Where to, ma'am?
hello, to the airport, please.
JFK or Newark?
JFK, please. Oh dear, the traffic is bad this morning.
Yes, it's terrible. Where are you from?
I'm from Manchester, but I live in London. Are you from New York?
No, ma'am. I'm from Puerto Rico.
Oh, do you like New York?
It's a great city, but it's very expensive.
London is very expensive too. Do you have children?
I have 2 daughters.
Oh, really? I have 2 sons and a daughter. David and Andrew are at university, and Carla's at school.
Okay, here we are.
How much is that?
That's $87.50.
Oh, here's $100. Keep the change.
Thanks. Have a good flight.
Oh, I need to hurry. I'm late. Oh, heck.
This is the final call for flight BA641 to London Heathrow. Would all passengers please proceed to gate B5?
I'm late.
Can I see your passport and boarding pass, please?
Here you are.
Good afternoon, madam. Your boarding pass, please.
Oh, yes.
Seat 3D. This way, please.
Oh, what a nice surprise! We meet again!
Hi. Yes. What a nice surprise.
Okay, guys. So right now, I'm going to play some of the parts of the audio. And if you have the answer for each of these possible questions, raise your hand, okay? Any volunteer, raise your hand. So let's listen.
2.38.
Okay, in this first part, we are going to have these 2 possible options, okay? So listen carefully and let me know if her flight is from JFK or Newark Airport.
Oh,
Where to, ma'am?
hello, to the airport, please.
JFK or Newark?
JFK, please.
Okay, Cristel Chamba, so which one is the correct answer?
Her flight is from JFK.
Correct, great catch, right? She said JFK, please. So that is the correct one. So let's see the second one, okay? Let's listen.
Oh dear, the traffic is bad this morning.
Yes, it's terrible.
Okay, so Karen Cabrera, which one is the correct answer for the second one?
The traffic is bad.
Yes, great catch, right? She said, oh, the traffic is bad. Yes, it's terrible. So great catch. Let's go with the next one. So right here, we will have to identify if the taxi driver is from New York or Puerto Rico.
Where are you from?
I'm from Manchester, but I live in London.
Okay, so right here we have if is from Manchester or if is from London. So listen this part carefully.
Yes, it's terrible. Where are you from?
I'm from Manchester, but I live in London.
Okay, so Melanie Alvarado, which one is the correct for the number 4?
2. Evan is from London.
Okay, so you said that it is from London. Okay, anybody else? Any other student perhaps have a different answer for this one right here? So, Brittany, according to you, do you agree with this answer or you think that is from Manchester?
Manchester.
It's from Manchester, right? And I'm going to tell you why. Listen carefully.
Where are you from?
Where are you from? This is what the taxi driver is asking. And listen to if answer.
I'm from Manchester,
I'm from Manchester,
but I live in London.
but I live in London, right? So basically, she's saying this. And from Manchester, but I live in London. So what she is saying that she was born right here in Manchester, but right now she's living her life in London, right? That is the thing that you have to identify. Now, let's listen about where is the driver from.
Are you from New York?
No, ma'am. I'm from Puerto Rico.
Okay, so Fabiola, which one is the correct answer?
The taxi driver is from Puerto Rico.
Correct. It's from Puerto Rico, right? So you have this, I'm sorry. So right here, listen to the answer.
Oh, you from New York?
Are you from New York?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. So he's saying this. No, ma'am. Okay, so this expression, man, right? It's like man, it's like madam or like Mrs. Okay, esta expresión no man or yes man es cuando uno a una señora, a una mujer, le dice como sí señora, no señora. So, ese no man. No así con N porque man es de hombre. Pero cuando es no man or yes man or sure man, esto significa como que señora, dama, cualquiera de esas derivaciones. Okay? Now, let's go with the next one. London is expensive or London isn't expensive?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Oh, do you like New York?
It's a great city, but it's very expensive.
London is very expensive too.
Okay, so which one is the correct one right here? Any volunteer for number 5? Andrea Naranjo, which one is it?
London is very expensive.
Correct. London is very expensive, right? If it's saying New York, I'm sorry, the taxi driver says New York is beautiful, but it is expensive. So if say, yes, London is also expensive, okay? Let's hear the next one.
Do you have children?
Do you have children? Listen.
I have 2 daughters.
Oh, really? I have 2 sons and...
Okay, so which one do you think is the correct one? This is a tricky one. So if you have it, please raise your hand. So since the taxi driver, right? The taxi driver, it's from Puerto Rico, right? He's the taxi driver from Puerto Rico. So he has a strong accent. A strong accent. Tiene un acento súper fuerte. So when if asks, do you have any children, right? The taxi driver says, I have 2 daughters, right? That his accent is strong, so he says daughters. This tiene un acento súper fuerte. So my question is, if he says that he have 2 daughters, which one do you think is the correct answer? Girls or boys? Andrea Naranjo.
Girls.
Girls, right? Because remember, daughters, it's when you have female children, right? And if you say son, is male children, okay? So daughters, hijas, sons, hijos. So that is the thing. I'm going to replay this part so you can hear to the strong accent of the taxi driver. It's loading. Okay, sorry, I think that I accidentally logged out, but I'm back right now. So let's listen.
London is very expensive too. Do you have children?
You have children, okay? Let's listen.
I have 2 daughters.
I have 2 daughters, right? Really strong accent.
Oh, really? I have 2 sons and a daughter. David and Andrew are at university, and Carla's at school.
Now, they are arriving to the airport, so we are about to listen to the price, right? How much is it? So let's listen.
Okay, here we are.
How much is that?
That's $87.50.
Okay, so anybody for number 7? It's 87.15 or 87.50? Cristian Veloso.
The taxi is 87.50.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number 2.
Yes, great catch. So it's 50. Great job, Christian. Thank you. Let's go with number 8.
Oh, here's $100. Keep the change.
Thanks. Have a good flight.
Okay, so Fabiola, the taxi driver says, have a good flight or have a good day?
Number 1, have a good flight.
Correct. Great job, Fabiola. So let's go to the next one. We have to identify if it's late or if isn't late.
Oh, I need to hurry. I'm late. Oh, heck.
Okay, so which one is it? Number 9. If it's late or if isn't late. Anyone? Any volunteer? Brittany Vera.
It is late.
Correct. She says this, right? She says, I need to hurry. Necesito apurarme. I need to hurry. I'm late. So that's why Brittany's answer is correct. So we have the last one, right? The gate number is B5 or the gate number is C5.
This is the final call for flight BA641 to London Heathrow. Would all passengers please proceed to gate B5?
Brian Torres, which one is it?
The gate number is B5.
Correct, V5. Amazing, great job, guys, okay? So this is a really good practice for your listening skills, right? So you notice all the process and all the steps that we have been going through, right? That is my suggestion. Whenever you have this kind of activities, go first with instruction, understand the instructions, then check the possible answers, then listen to the audio one time and just try to understand the situation. And after that, the second time, try to get the answers, okay? Now, please do not forget to save your progress and let's move on into the next activity. Okay, so right here, we have pronunciation, right? This is the exact same thing as the activities that we have been developing related to pronunciations and groups, right? So right here we have the first group, which, where, when, work, welcome. Once again, which, where, when, work, welcome. Okay, we have the next one. We have vase, half, live, very, TV, right? We have a V. In Spanish, we have B. En español tenemos la B, que es la B de burro, y tenemos la V, que es la V de volar, ¿verdad? So something similar happens in English. We have, live, very, and TV, okay? And finally, we have clock, what. So this one is no what, is what, want, nor want, watch, okay? Toda la vida yo asumo que ustedes cuando ven estas palabras decimos, what, want, watch, ¿verdad? Pero fíjense que el sonido va relacionado con clock, what, want, watch, coffee, ducks. Okay, I'm going to play the audio, listen to the pronunciation, and after that, I'm going to ask you to repeat the words.
2.39.
Which, where, when, work, welcome.
Vase, have, live, very, TV,
Clock, what, want, watch, coffee, dogs.
Okay, so this word right here, in British English, we pronounce it vase. In American English, we pronounce it vase. Okay, both ways are valid. But right now we are going to stick with vas. Vas, okay? So let's see. Okay, Melanie Alvarado, can you please go and read the first group of words?
No. Where, when, work, y welcome.
Amazing. Thank you, Melanie. Let's see. Jenny Jaramillo, can you please go with the next group?
Have, live, very, TV.
Correct. Great job, Jenny. Thank you. And finally, I'm going to ask Josue Mendoza. Can you please go with the last group?
Look, what, want, watch, coffee, talked.
Okay, thank you, Josué. Remember, guys, the sound right here, clock. Tenemos la O, no la A, right? Clock. So right here is no what, is what, want, watch. Okay, remember that. I know that all of our life we have been used to say what, want, watch, but that is not correct, okay? In order to have a good pronunciation, remember, what, want, watch, okay? Now, let's go with, okay, this activity, this one right here, speaking and writing, quiz A, complete 2 to 10 with a verb from the list. So we are going to click into this activity right here. And take a look, okay? So you have all of these verbs. You have eat, watch, have, drink, live, knit, speak, listen, read, and go. So right here, you have all of these phrases. It's your duty to choose and to match one of these verbs right here to the phrases right here. So they have to make sense, right? Take a look on this one. Near. Near. Near, it's the same as close, right? So basically means cerca. So right here we have near here. Or you can also say, for example, I'm going to tell you how to do this. Right? In this one, it's live. Live near here, right? You can use live with this first sentence, or you can also use live with live in a house or a flat, right? So makes sense. Live in a house, vives en una casa o un apartamento. So you guys are going to do the exact same thing with the remaining verbs. This one, it's already taken, okay? Just go with the remaining verbs. We are going to have 3 minutes to do this, and then we check your answer. Okay, guys. Well, number one, it's already done, so we are going to move into number two. So if I have any volunteer for number two, please feel free to raise your hand. We have brothers and sisters and a cat or a dog. So let's see, who do we have? Christian Rugel, which one do you think is the correct verb right here?
Have.
Correct, have. Great pronunciation, Christian. Thank you very much. Number three, Melanie, which one do you think it is?
Watch.
Watch, great pronunciation. Notice that Melanie said watch, right? No watch. So great job. Watch NTV, watch CNN. Let's go with number four, Christian Veloso.
Listen.
Listen, correct. Listen to pop music. Listen to classical music. Let's go with number five. Angeli Won, number five.
Read a newspaper.
Read a newspaper or read magazines. Correct. Great job. Let's continue with Cristel Chamba, number six.
Eat meat, eat a lot of chocolate.
Correct. Eat meat or eat a lot of chocolate. Great job, Cristel. Christian Veloso, number seven.
Drink coffee or drink beer.
Okay, this one right here, it's Coke as Coca-Cola, right?
Coke.
Oh,
Coke.
correct. Drink Coke or drink
Excuse me.
beer. Okay, thank you, Christian. Now we have number 8. I'm going to ask to, okay, I have Karen Cabrera. Karen, what about number 8? Speak French, speak German. Great catch. Thank you very much, Karen. Christian Rugel, what about 9?
Need.
Need, correct. Great pronunciation. Need a new phone, need a new car. And finally, number 10, Andrea.
Go.
Go to a gym, go to the cinema at weekends. Okay, great job, guys. Please check your answers and do not forget to save your progress. So with this activity, we are done with unit 5B, and we can move on into unit 6A, okay? But before we go into unit 6A, let me remind you something. Yesterday, we were talking about present simple, right? We were talking about present simple, present tense, and I told you that we use present simple to talk about habits, routines, or things and activities that you do frequently, okay? And another thing that I have to mention is that yesterday, we only covered present simple, the pronouns I, you, we, and they, with question and affirmative and negative, right? So let me go once again. I, you, we, and they. We only cover these pronouns. Okay, and for example, we were saying that whenever we want to go with, let me go right here. With affirmative sentences, you have an structure, right? You can go, I have breakfast at home, right? So you have the pronoun, then you have the auxiliary, the verb, and the complement, okay? So this one, it's the pronoun. This one, it's the verb. And this one, it's the complement, okay? This is only a reminder. So, for negative, you have, I don't have breakfast at home, right? So right here, there is a tiny change. Right here we have the pronoun. We also have the verb. And then we have the complement. But we have a different thing, which is this, don't. And this one, it's the auxiliary, right? Auxiliary. So I'm gonna go with this. Pronoun, verb, auxiliary, and complement. So this one right here, it's the yellow one. The verb, it's going to be the green one. The auxiliary, it's the orange one. And the complement, it's this one right here, okay? Now, whenever we want to ask questions, we also have a tiny change, because in this case, we are going to start with the auxiliary. Do I have breakfast at home? Right? So we are going to start with the verb. I'm sorry, with the auxiliary. Then we have the pronoun. Then we have the verb. And after that, we have the complement, okay? So it's going to have the exact same structure for each of these pronouns. For example, if you want to say instead of I have breakfast at home, you can say you have breakfast at home. Or you can also say we have breakfast at home. Or you can also say they have breakfast at home. Same thing with the negative sentences. You can say you don't have breakfast at home. You can also say we don't have breakfast at home. They don't have breakfast at home. And the last one, regarding to the question, you can say, do you have breakfast at home? Do they have breakfast at home? And do we have breakfast at home? Okay, so this is something that we have been covering in these past few classes. Now, let's go to the next unit, 6A. And I was telling you that because in this next unit, we are going to cover once again the present simple, but in this case, we are going to cover the pronouns he, she, and it, okay? So that's why I was telling you about the remaining pronouns, okay? Into the vocabulary section, we will check vocabulary related to jobs and places of work. And into the pronunciation section, we will check third person, the pronunciation with S and sentence written, okay? So, let's see. Santiago Carrasco, can you please read the name of Unit 6A?
She worked for Army.
Armani.
For Armani.
Correct. This is the brand of clothes, right? She works for Armani. Correct. Thank you very much, Santiago. So, Brittany Alarcón, can you please read the green bubble?
What does he do?
What does he do? Correct, thank you. Brittany Vera, can you please read the white bubble?
He works for a magazine.
Correct, thank you very much. Okay, now that we already covered that, let's move to our Moodle platform. And right here, we are going to click on this very first activity. We have grammar, present simple, he, she, and it. So we have quiz 1B. Mark the sentences T for true or F for false. Okay, so I'm going to play the audio, but you can also follow the audio from this paragraph right here, okay? You're gonna notice that the audio that we are about to hear right here, it's the same one as this conversation right here displayed in the book, okay? So you can follow it in both ways. But before we do this, let's do the exact same thing with it on our past listening activity. So we have mark the sentences true or false, okay? So Angeli Wong, can you please read this first statement?
Him is Andrew. What?
Right, correct. Correct. Thank you, Angeli. So we have Kim is Andrew's wife. Once again, we have possessive, right? I'm going to write it for you right here. Give me a second because I need that you are clear about this. So we have Kim is Andrew's wife. Kim is Andrew's wife. So basically we're saying that the wife of Andrew is Kim, right? We are saying that Kim is the wife of Andrews, okay? That's why we have the apostrophe. Remember, we are referring that Kim is the wife of Andrews, okay? Let me write it once again. Kim is the wife of Andrews. Remember that both of this is incorrect. Nosotros en inglés no lo decimos así, pero se lo estoy poniendo para que podamos entender a qué se refiere con este apóstrofe, okay? So we are saying that Kim is the wife of Andrew. That is the first one. Let's go with number 2. Cristel Chamba, can you please read the second statement?
Anna Crowley works for the magazine.
Correct. Thank you very much. So right here we have Anna Crowley works for their magazine. Once again, we have their, right? So we're saying this. Anna Crowley, Crowley works for their magazine. Okay, so this is the statement. This is the statement. Cuando yo digo a statement, estoy hablando como de un enunciado, ¿no? A statement. So this is the statement. Anna Crowley works for their magazine. Estamos hablando de que se pregunta si Anna Crowley trabaja para la revista de ellos. Todavía no sabemos a quién ellos se refieren. Okay. We have the next one. Gabriela Mendoza, can you please read the third statement?
He works for Vogue magazine.
Correct. He works for Vogue magazine, right? Vogue is this magazine that is dedicated to fashion, right? If you go to Google, look, even Kendall Jenner is right there. So we're talking about this, Vogue. It's a really important magazine, okay? And finally, we have the last one. I'm going to kindly ask to Karen Cabrera. Karen, can you please read the last statement?
Andrew, your likes.
Andrew York is a journalist, okay? So a journalist, this is a job, okay? We are going to see about this later, but journalist is a job, okay? Basically, a journalist is Stephanie Spin. A journalist is also Alfonso Espinosa de los Monteros, okay? So that is being a journalist, okay? So this is a job. So we have Andrew York is a journalist. We have all of these 4 statements. We need to listen and follow the reading from this conversation right here. And right here, you have the answers for each of those statements, okay? I'm going to send this conversation so you can have it and you can follow whenever I play the audio, okay? So let's listen. This first time, only listen and understand the context. The second time, you're gonna try to get the possible answers.
2.52.
Who's that?
Anna Crawley.
Does she work for our magazine?
No, she doesn't. She works for Armani.
Okay. Ah, hello, Anna. Mwah, mwah. How are you?
I'm fine. Great to see you, Alice. Nice party.
Thanks. And who's that man over there?
Andrew York. He's a journalist.
Where does he work?
He works for Hello magazine.
Hi, Andrew. Mwah, mwah. Nice to see you here.
Hello, Alice. Beautiful dress.
Thank you. And is this your wife?
No, Kim's friend.
He doesn't have a wife. He's divorced.
Okay, that was the first time, okay? Right now, in this second time, you guys are going to try to get the answers, okay? Once again, the first one, you have, well, probably you have a different orders of the statements. Quizás ustedes les salgan diferentes, esta les salga segunda, esta tercera, porque se cambia así, pero son las mismas preguntas, okay? So you have to, first of all, let's see, identify the first one, if it's Anna Crawley worked for their magazine. That is the first answer that you are going to hear in the listening part, okay? So let's listen.
2.52.
Who's that?
Anna Crawley.
Does she work for our magazine?
No, she doesn't. She works for Armani.
Okay. Ah, hello, Anna. Mwah, mwah. How are you?
I'm fine. Great to see you, Alice. Nice party.
Thanks.
Okay, right there, you heard if she works for the magazine or if she does, okay? Now, in this next part, you are going to see if Andrew York is a journalist or if he's not a journalist, okay? So let's listen.
And who's that man over there?
Andrew York. He's a journalist.
Where does he work?
He works for Hello Magazine.
So right here, you also have the answer for this one. He works for Vogue magazine. So right here, listen to the answer. And finally, in this next part, you are going to hear if Kim is Andrew's wife. Okay, let's listen.
Hi, Andrew. Mwah, mwah. Nice to see you here.
Hello, Alice. Beautiful dress.
Thank you. And is this your wife?
No, Kim's a friend.
He doesn't have a wife. He's divorced.
Okay, now, in this third time, we are going to try to identify each of the statements, if they are true or false. So if you want to participate, please feel free to raise your hand.
2.52.
Who's that?
Anna Crawley.
Does she work for our magazine?
No, she doesn't. She works for Armani.
Okay.
Okay, so what about this one? Anna Crowley works for their magazine. True or false? Which one do you think it is? Any volunteer for this one? Brittany Alarcón.
False.
It's false, correct, right? Because right here you have that she works for our magazine, and she said no, she doesn't work here. She works for another magazine. She works for Armani, okay? So, correct. Thank you very much, Brittany. Let's hear the next one.
Ah, hello, Anna. Mwah, mwah. How are you?
I'm fine. Great to see you, Alice. Nice party.
Thanks. And who's that man over there?
Okay, right there, we are going to go with this one right here, okay? Andrew York is a journalist.
Andrew York. He's a journalist.
Where does he work?
Okay, so what about this one? Andrew York is a journalist. Is this true or is this false? Volunteer for this one. Samantha Morocho.
True.
It's true, right? If you go to the text, you have who's that man over there? Andrew York. He's a journalist, okay? So this is true. Now, we have the next part. We have he works for Vogue magazine. Let's listen if he works for Vogue magazine or for a different magazine.
Where does he work?
He works for Hello Magazine.
Okay, so he works for Vogue magazine. True or false? Volunteer for this one right here. Camila Pisa.
It's false.
It's false. Great catch. Because right here you have he works for Hello Magazine. So Hello Magazine, it's also a really popular magazine. Take a look. Right? This is Hello Magazine. So he works for Hello Magazine. Now, we have the last part, okay? We have to get if Kim it's Andrew's wife or if Kim it's only a friend, okay? So right here, try to identify if this statement is true or false.
Hi, Andrew. Mwah, mwah. Nice to see you here.
Hello, Alice. Beautiful dress.
Thank you. And is this your wife?
No, Kim's a friend.
He doesn't have a wife. He's divorced.
Okay, so Melanie Alvarado, Kim is Andrew's wife, true or false?
False.
It's false, correct. If you see it right here, we have, is this your wife? No, Kim's friend, right? He doesn't have a wife. He is divorced. So that's why this is false. Great job, guys. Do not forget to click in to finish the test, okay? And right now, let's move into the next activity. Just the one below the activity that we just developed. This one right here. Quiz 1D. Read the conversation and complete the chart. So right here, in order to complete the chart, you will need to reread the conversation right here, okay? And based on this conversation, you will fill the gaps. So right here, once again, you have the conversation, and this one is the chart, right? The chart is about present simple third person. So take a look. This is the pronouns I and you, right? The ones that we covered on yesterday class. These ones right here, right? We cover I and you. But right now, in this unit, we are going to cover he and she. So right here, you will need to, instead of saying work, what's the correct verb form of right here? Take a look. We have he for Hello Magazine. So you go right here. He works for Hello Magazine. So instead of saying only work, you go with S. He works for Hello Magazine, okay? You guys are going to do the exact same thing with the remaining gaps, okay? So let's do this, and we are going to check the answers in 2 minutes. Okay, guys, let's check your answers on this activity. And right here we have, I don't have a wife. So does anybody have the answer for this one? How you complete it right here? Andrea Naranjo.
He doesn't have a wife.
Correct. He doesn't have a wife. Great catch, Andrea. Thank you. Let's continue with the next one. We have, do you work for our magazine? So, Karen Cabrera, how would you complete this one right here?
Do she work on magazine?
Does she work for our magazine? Great catch, Karen. Thank you very much. Let's continue with the next one. No, I don't. No, she. Christian Rugel, how would you fill this gap?
No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't. Great pronunciation, Christian. Thank you. And the last one, we have, where do you work? So we have work, he work, and right here, there is the gap. Any volunteer for the last one? Karen Cabrera.
Where does he work?
Where does he work? Great catch. Thank you very much, Karen. So notice that there is quite a difference right here, right? Notice that in this case, whenever we have Melanie.
Disculpe, una pregunta. Es que en la segunda, en la que es negativa, en la que dice I don't have, no sé si en el donde dice don't, hay que poner el have o no, porque a veces cuando escribimos sale como que error y no sé si nos puede bajar un punto o algo así.
Sí, correct. Thank you, Melanie. Great catch. Aquí me había faltado ponerle el doesn't have. Buena corrección. So right here, he doesn't have. Thank you very much for that. My mistake, okay? So as I was saying, right, notice that there is quite different, okay? Fíjense que hay algo de diferencia, ¿no? Nosotros ayer habíamos revisado estos pronombres, ¿verdad? I, you, he, I'm sorry, I, you, we, and they. Pero aquí faltan otros pronombres, que es lo que vamos a ver ahorita. He, she, and it. Y se los dejó afuera de la explicación pasada a propósito, porque estos acá tienen una particularidad. Estos tres de aquí, he, she, and it, se llaman que son tercera persona, third person, right? Third person pronouns. Entonces, aquí cambia un poco las reglas del juego. Notice right here that you said, I work for Hello Magazine. Fíjense, este es el verbo base en infinitivo, tal cual, yo no lo cambio cuando estoy utilizando ni el pronombre I, ni el pronombre you, ni el pronombre they, ni el pronombre we. Queda tal cual. Pero cuando yo utilizo pronombres de tercera persona como he, she, and it, este verbo base se le agrega una S por ser tercera persona. Fíjense acá, yo digo en negativo, I don't have a wife. Entonces, en este caso, el auxiliar, este que viene a cambiar el sentido de la oración, ya no va a ser don't, sino que va a ser doesn't, ¿verdad? Algo que consideren es que, por ejemplo, don't, cuando utilizo en negativo, don't, es la contraction, la contracción de do not. Entonces, en este caso, la contracción de esto aquí, doesn't, es does not, ¿verdad? Entonces, aquí nosotros decimos, he doesn't have a wife. Lo mismo ocurre cuando hacemos una pregunta. Yo no utilizo do, sino que cuando yo veo que estoy refiriéndome a una mujer, a un hombre, he o she, utilizo el auxiliar does, okay? So, let me tell you more about this, okay? So, right here, we are going to cover these pronouns, he, she, and it. So I'm going to go with the exact same thing, the exact same form. So right here in affirmative, I'm going to go with he has breakfast at home. She has breakfast at home. It has breakfast at home, okay? In the negative way, it's going to happen something similar. I'm going to say she doesn't have breakfast at home. He doesn't have breakfast at home, and it doesn't have breakfast at home. Entonces, fíjense en algo, ¿no? Aquí el verbo cambia, ¿no? Yo le aumento la S, le aumento la S y le aumento la S. Pero cuando viene el negativo, el verbo que utilizo queda tal cual. ¿Por qué pasa esto? Porque ya está aquí existiendo este auxiliar. Y como yo les he dicho, el trabajo del auxiliar es decirle al verbo principal, oye, quédate así tal cual. No hagas nada que yo me encargo aquí. Entonces, como está el auxiliar, el verbo va en su forma original. She doesn't have breakfast at home. He doesn't have breakfast at home. It doesn't breakfast at home. Fíjense que eso pasa aquí. Yo pongo have, ¿verdad? Y en este caso, work va sin S, porque ya está el auxiliar. Diferente acá, no hay ningún auxiliar, entonces me toca ponerle la S acá. And something similar happens with the questions. So we have, does she have breakfast at home? Does he have breakfast at home? And also, it's the same thing with does it have breakfast at home? Okay, so right here, you are going to find a chart with the structure if you want to double check. Okay, aquí encuentran una tabla con varios ejemplos y con el formato. You go with subject, infinitive verb, and the complement. Okay, so in the case of I, you, the verb is the same, but notice with he, you go it's. With she, you go cooks. With it, you go plays. Entonces, esto no solamente aplica cuando ustedes vean el pronombre como tal, sino también aplica si ven un nombre de mujer, yo ya entiendo que es tercera persona. Si ven un nombre de hombre, también es tercera persona. Just as this, take a look. So if I say Jessica, right? Jessica, it's a she. So because it's a she, I'm going to use the S as well. She speaks English and Spanish. Alex, it's a he, so I use S. En este caso, Lola, yo les digo que es mi gata. My cat es igual que un it, es un animalito. Asimismo es tercera persona. Okay, so let's practice this. Okay, let's practice present tense in third person so we can have a better understanding on this. Okay, right here you have the exact same thing I just told. We are going to do this one right here. Quiz Grammar Bank 1A. Rewrite the sentences. I'm going to set it to 2 attempts. So just in case if you make a mistake on the first one, you can try once again. Okay, so we have the instruction, rewrite, right? The original verb is write. So the term rewrite means that you do it once again, right? Like this. So the original verb is write. If you say rewrite, is that do it again, right? Write it again. Write it again. Same thing if you say reread, right? The original verb is read. So if you have reread, it's basically read it again. Okay, so that is whenever you have rewrite. So rewrite the sentences. Example, I live in a flat, right? We have the pronoun I. We have to change it to third person. She lives in a flat. Take a look. You have the first one. They read magazines. So we have the pronoun he. Since we have the pronoun he, we are going to use reads. He reads magazines. And the same thing, notice, my sister. My sister, it's a girl, right? I'm talking about a girl, a woman right here. So my sister, it's also third person because it's the equivalent of she. So right here, I study Italian. We have studies, ¿verdad? Hay reglas cuando hablamos de cómo convertir el verbo regular a cuando se le agrega la S. Right here, you have, right? A spelling rule, third person. Fíjense. La regla general es que a los verbos se le agrega la S al final. Example. La regla general es esta. Spelling rules, third person. So general rule, you add the letter S. Example, work, works. Read, reads. Talk, talks, right? That is the general rule. That, of course, there are some exceptions. For example, if a verb ends with CH, SH, SS, or X, you add ES. Let me tell you what's the deal with this. Ending in CH, SH, SS, and X. In this case, you are going to add ES, okay? Ending in example. For example, you have watch, right? The ending is CH. So right here, you don't do this. You add ES. Same thing with wash, right? SH. You don't do this. You go with ES. In this case, class, right? You go with ES, okay? In the case of fix, the ending is X. So you don't go fix, you go fixes, okay? That's the next rule. Now, when the ending it's in Y, so in that case, you go with example. Study, you go studies, right? Ending with Y and, I'm sorry, it's Y, vowel, consonant, vowel. ¿ok? Si lleva esta estructura, ¿verdad? Vowel, vocal, consonante, vocal, ¿verdad? Perdón. Y. Si lleva esta estructura, vocal, consonante, Y, ahí cambia y le pongo la ES. Le cambio la Y por la I latina e IS. Pero no pasa lo mismo, por ejemplo, si ustedes ven play, no aplica lo mismo porque aquí el formato es diferente. Es consonante, vocal, y de ahí recién viene la Y. Entonces, play sí sería plays. En plays yo no es que cambiaría de play a así. Eso no existe, ¿ya? Entonces, a la final me dicen, Miss, pero es que son tantas reglas. Esto de acá se aprende con el tiempo. No se los estoy mandando a aprender ahorita. Es como para tenerlos con referencia. Luego, con la práctica, uno yo dice, studies, ya no es que me voy a ver cuál es la regla. Yo ya automáticamente con la práctica, yo ya sé que se cambia así. ¿Ok? Toma tiempo, como todo en la vida. No es que si ustedes hoy dicen, bueno, me inscribí al gimnasio, ya me inscribí y ya me estoy viendo músculos. No pasa así. Tengo que ir al gimnasio, asistir. A la final, a la primera, segunda, tercera semana, comienzo a ver algo de cambios. Es lo mismo acá. No es de la noche a la mañana. ¿Ok? Entonces, no se estresen. Esto es de práctica. Now, let's go back to this, right? We were saying, I study Italian, a language, capital letter. My sister studies Italian, okay? So you guys are going to do the exact same thing with the remaining gaps, okay? Notice that right here, you have, for example, let me see. In the case of have, ¿verdad? Hay ciertos verbos irregulares también, chicos. Por ejemplo, y ahí viene otra cosa, porque han de decir más cosas, nos va a decir la misma otra regla, ¿no? Hay irregular verbs en este caso, ¿verdad? Como por ejemplo have, yo no lo cambio a haves, sino que el verbo cambia a has. En el caso del verbo do, si yo lo quiero poner en tercera persona, do de hacer, no de auxiliar, sino de hacer, yo lo cambio no a dos, sino a das. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, si yo quiero decir, yo digo, I do my homework, right? Yo hago mi deber. Pero si estoy refiriéndome a tercera persona, she, I don't do this. She does her homework. This is incorrect. Notice, it's does. She does her homework, okay? So there are these two verbs that they are completely irregular, okay? So it will be in this case, for example, right here, notice that watch applies the rule of CH, right? Nayeli, how can I help you?
Yeah, I have a question. Has, se utiliza también cuando, por ejemplo, en el ejemplo de ahí dice Andrew.
Ajá.
¿Se pone has o have?
¿En cuál ejemplo? ¿En el texto?
En el 8.
¿En este de aquí o en la plataforma?
En la plataforma en la que estamos haciendo ahorita.
A ver.
O sea, yo entiendo que es tercera persona, pero no dice she o he, sino dice el nombre de la persona. Aún así bajas, ¿verdad?
Claro, exacto. Es que mira, poniéndonos más específicos, a mí no me gusta tanto, o sea, yo me sé los nombres porque es lo que yo enseño, ¿no? Pero yo no me voy a decirles, miren chicos, esto es pronombre así y esto es pronombre así, pero te explico, ¿no? Hay pronombres, pronouns, y hay personal pronouns, ¿verdad? Entonces, los pronombres son los que nosotros normalmente los estamos viendo, como I, ¿verdad? You, he, she, bla, bla, bla. Todo eso son pronombres. Pero cuando yo digo personal pronouns, como dice la palabra, personal, ¿verdad? Es aquí el nombre de esa persona. Es decir, he puede ser Mike, puede ser Eduardo, puede ser Roberto, puede ser Daniel, ¿verdad? En el caso de she, el pronombre personal puede ser Sofía, puede ser Camila, ¿verdad? Todos estos. Entonces, en este caso, la pregunta que hace Nayeli es de que si yo veo que me estoy refiriendo a una acción que hace en este caso Mike, Mike, es verdad, no veo la palabra he, pero yo entiendo que es un he, ¿verdad? Entonces digo, es tercera persona, entonces cuando yo haga la oración, en lugar de decir Mike have, bueno, pongo Mike has a cat, ¿verdad? O asimismo veo el nombre de cualquier otra persona, por decirles pongo Eloy, ¿ok? Eloy. O por ejemplo, el caso de mi nombre, Andrea, o el nombre de Andrea Naranjo. Andrea en Ecuador es de mujer, ¿verdad? Pero en Italia, en muchas otras partes, es también utilizado para hombre. Entonces yo no me tengo que poner a ver, se estará refiriendo a un hombre o una mujer. Con que sea algo de una persona, yo ya sé que es tercera persona. Entonces ahí yo diría ya it's, ¿verdad? It's pizza. So, en ese caso, no necesariamente yo tengo que ver este pronombre como tal, sino que puede ser también reemplazado por uno de estos. Similar a que yo tengo el pronombre it's, ¿verdad? Que les he dicho que puede ser usado para personas o animalitos. Si yo no tengo el it, pero me dicen TV o me dicen laptop, yo ya sé que es una cosa y lo interpreto también como it. O si me dicen elephant, es un animalito. También entra en esto. Si me dicen lion, o si dicen, yo digo el nombre de mi gato, le digo mi gato se llama Bender. ¿Quién es Bender? Mi gato. Ok. Ya ahí también yo ya sé que es tercera persona. ¿Sí? ¿Estamos, Nayeli? Yeah. Nayeli?
Sí, sí.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, guys, so let's do this activity, okay? Let's try to complete it. Remember, you guys are just learning this. If you make a mistake, don't feel bad because we are here for practice, okay? So let's have 3 minutes to do this activity. We complete the answers, and after this, we have our break, okay? So let's do this. Okay, guys, let's check your answers. Okay, remember, this is a new topic, so if you made a mistake, there is not big issue. Okay, so let's go with number 3. So the original sentence is, do you speak English? So we need to turn this into third person because notice that we have he. So any volunteer for number 3? Cristian Veloso.
Does he speak English?
Correct. I'm sorry. Does he speak English? Notice something, guys. We don't add a speaks right here, right? Even though this is third person, because we already have the S right here in the auxiliary, okay? So no S. Does he speak English? Let's continue with number 4. We have my brother, okay? My brother, even though I don't have the word he, I know that my brother, it's a man, it's also a boy, right? So this is third person. So what about number 4? Any volunteer for number 4? Christian Rugel.
My brother dances 8 feet.
My brother doesn't, correct, doesn't eat fish. There you go. Thank you, Christian. Great catch. Now, we have the next one. This is a question. We have, where do you work? So right here we have the auxiliary. So Christian Veloso, how will you do it?
Where does your wife work?
Correct. And this is a good example. Take a look. Let me go right here. We have, where does your wife work? Okay. Aquí en otras ocasiones hay unos alumnos que se suelen confundir porque ven esto, your wife, e interpretan este your como que estoy hablando de ti, ¿verdad? Y dicen, por ser you no es tercera persona y viene la confusión, ¿no? Pero debido a que yo digo aquí your wife, ¿verdad? Estoy utilizando un adjetivo posesivo, estoy diciendo tu esposa. Y al hablar de tu esposa, estoy hablando de una mujer, ¿verdad? Y entonces al hablar de una mujer, estoy hablando de tercera persona. Sería algo similar si yo diga, where does your husband work? ¿Dónde trabaja tu esposo? Esposo, hombre, entonces también es tercera persona. O si yo digo, where does your daughter work? ¿Verdad? Estoy hablando de tu hija. Hija, mujer, tercera persona. Same thing will be where does your son work? ¿Dónde trabaja tu hijo? Hijo, hombre, third person. Okay? Now, let's go with number 6. We have, you don't speak Italian. In this case, we have Tom. Christian Rugel, how would you do number 6?
Don't dance speak Italy.
Correct. Tom doesn't speak Italian. So right here, we don't say Tom doesn't speaks. That is incorrect because we already have the auxiliary. So speak. Number 7, do you like cats? Number 7. Any volunteer for number 7? Let's see. Gabriela Mendoza. I think that I was having connection problems, so I'm going to once again ask Gabriela Mendoza, can you please tell me how would you do number 7?
Does she like cats?
Correct. Does she like cats? Great catch, Gabriela. Let's continue with number 8. Erika Yumiseva, how would you do number 8? We have, I have 2 brothers. Erika, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, let's go then with Christian Veloso. Christian, how would you do number 8?
Number 8, Andrew has 2 brothers.
Correct. Andrew has 2 brothers. Remember that right here, we don't, we have to change this into third person, and we don't add the S like this, right? Because this is an irregular verb. So we go, Andrew has 2 brothers. Let's go with number 9. What do you eat for lunch? Brittany Alarcón.
What does he eat for lunch?
Correct. What does he eat for lunch? Great catch, Brittany. Thank you. Now we have my mother, and right here it's we watch a lot of TV. So remember, watch, it's a verb ending in CH, right? And according to the rule says that if we have a verb that ends in CH, we add ES. So Christian Veloso, how would you do number 10?
Number 10, my mother watches a lot of TV.
Correct. My mother watches a lot of TV. There you go. Thank you, Christian. We have 11. What do you do? And right here.
Una pregunta, ¿por qué watches y no watch? Porque es.
¿Por qué lo preguntas? ¿Por qué para ti debería ir watch?
Porque es singular, ¿no?
No, ya te digo por qué, ¿ya? A ver, mira, no tiene que ver tanto lo de singular, ¿verdad? Y volvemos nuevamente aquí a los pronombres, ¿no? Pronouns. Entonces, los pronombres son los básicos, los que hemos venido viendo, ¿no? I, you, he, she, it, they y we, ¿ya? Tú me dices que sí tiene que ver porque es singular, porque hablamos de una persona, ¿no? Entonces, este es singular porque hablo de una persona. Este de acá también es singular porque hablo de una persona. Este de acá también es singular porque hablo solo de una persona. Lo mismo acá. Lo mismo acá. Y ya no pasa lo mismo acá porque al hablar de they ya sería plural, ¿verdad? Ellos y nosotros acá también sería plural. Entonces, no tiene que ver con lo de singular, ¿ya? Buena que me hagas esa pregunta porque puede ser que alguien más tenga esa duda. Una cosa muy aparte es que sean, hablemos de 1, de 2, de 10 personas, no tiene nada que ver. Lo que tiene que ver es la regla, lo que dice, ¿no? Los pronombres hay primera, segunda y tercera persona, ¿ya? Primera y segunda persona son estos de aquí, que no se los he mencionado para no confundirnos, pero esto se les llama primera, a esta primera persona y a esto de aquí segunda persona. Pero realmente no tiene mayor importancia que los identifiquemos así. Lo que nos interesa a nosotros es saber que estos 3 son tercera persona. He, she, and it. Nos interesa por qué que sean tercera persona, porque son aquellos que cuando hablamos en presente simple, que es lo que estamos estudiando, es lo que se les agrega la S en el verbo. solo a estos tres, no a los de acá, ¿verdad? No a los que están señalados de esta manera, sino solo a estos tres, independientemente si son singular o plural, ¿no? Entonces, la manera de guiarse, como me dice, como me estaba haciendo la pregunta, ¿verdad? Es de que en este caso yo decía my mother, ¿verdad? My mother es una mujer, entonces my mother iría en esta categoría, en este pronombre. Entonces, como es tercera persona, yo a estos son los que le agrego la S al final del verbo, ¿verdad? O que en lugar del auxiliar don't, utilizo el auxiliar does o el auxiliar doesn't, ¿verdad? Déjenme ponerles acá también así. En los de acá es que no agrego S y asimismo acá los auxiliares van a ser do y en negativo don't, ¿verdad? Perdón. ¿Okay? Solamente en estos de aquí y por decirlo de una manera, sus derivados. He puede ser si yo digo Mike, my father, my boyfriend, my husband, the taxi driver, ¿verdad? El taxista también es hombre. O puede ser la taxista, ¿no? Sería mujer en este caso y también habría que agregarle la S. ¿Sí? ¿Estamos claros con eso?
Sí, Miss.
Okay. Now, let's see the next one, okay? And notice right here, I'm talking about your son, okay? Son aplica también y entra en esta categoría, ¿verdad? Porque si bien yo digo your son, tu hijo, ok, es tu hijo, me estoy refiriendo, estoy preguntando si tu hijo come, ok, tu hijo es hombre, entonces ahí aplica también en esta categoría, ¿no? Entonces, what do you do? Yo estoy preguntando, en este caso, ¿qué hace tu hijo? Entonces aquí, en lugar de ponerle este auxiliar, do, ¿verdad? Yo me voy por el auxiliar does. Y le agrego, what does your son? Y fíjense aquí, ¿no? Aquí pasa una particularidad. Ustedes ven do y do. Entonces, a la final me dicen, Miss, ¿qué pasa ahí? ¿Por qué se está repitiendo el verbo? ¿No? En inglés hay verbs, digamos, main verbs, y hay auxiliar verbs, ¿verdad? Hay verbos principales y también hay verbos auxiliares. Entonces, en este caso se da algo así. ¿A qué me refiero? ¿No? Yo tengo what do you do? Esta es la oración que estamos viendo aquí, ¿no? Entonces, en este caso en particular, ¿verdad? Este do es el auxiliar, está auxiliando a este sujeto. What do you? Y aquí esto funge o aplica como un verbo que sí implica acción. Se los voy a poner acá para que quede un poco más claro, ¿no? Voy a utilizar un verbo, un main verb, que es un verbo principal, puede ser do, puede ser eat, puede ser cook, todos esos son verbos principales, ¿verdad? Verbos auxiliares son los que entran en cada uno de los tiempos que hay en inglés para hacer a la oración en un tiempo diferente. ¿A qué me refiero? No. Hay verbos auxiliares como do, does, did, will, have, que van a entrar en otros tiempos verbales que aún nosotros no hemos visto, pero que eventualmente vamos a ver, no solo en este nivel, sino en los niveles más adelante, ¿no? Por ejemplo, para el presente utilizamos los auxiliares do y does. Do para lo que ya habíamos dicho aquí, para los pronombres I, you, they, and we. y does para los pronombres de tercera persona. Did, por ejemplo, es para pasado. Es un auxiliar que se utiliza para el tiempo pasado. Will es un auxiliar que se utiliza para futuro. Y have es un auxiliar que se utiliza para algunos tiempos como presente perfecto y tiempos más complejos, ¿no? Entonces, les voy a poner un ejemplo, nos vamos a ir mucho más allá de lo que deberíamos irnos, pero para que sepan a lo que me refiero, ¿no? Por ejemplo, cuando tenemos el pasado, utilizamos este auxiliar que les estoy diciendo aquí, did, ¿verdad? Yo hago la pregunta, did you eat? ¿Verdad? Y ahí estoy preguntando, ¿comiste? Esto de aquí le da esa de que estoy haciendo la pregunta en pasado, ¿verdad? Con will, yo digo, will you eat? Vas a comer, ¿verdad? Y en este caso con have you eat? Has comido, ¿verdad? Entonces, se dan cuenta de que aquí yo tengo auxiliar y aquí tengo el verbo principal. Tengo auxiliar y verbo principal. Auxiliar y verbo principal. Entonces, eso es algo de lo que está sucediendo en esa oración. Yo aquí tengo este verbo que está fungiendo como auxiliar y este que sí hay una acción y significa hacer, ¿verdad? Como que yo diga, I do my homework, ¿verdad? Es ese verbo al que yo me estoy refiriendo aquí. Y el de acá es el verbo auxiliar. Entonces, me estoy adelantando un poquito, pero como para que tengan en consideración que todos los tiempos llevan una estructura y un auxiliar diferente, que eso es lo que a veces nos hace patalear un poco, pero con práctica sí se puede tenerlo ya un poco más, manejarlo de mejor manera. Okay, so let's see. Let's see the last one. Okay, we don't need a new car. So we have Maria. Christian Rugel, how would you do this last one?
Maria doesn't need a new car.
Correct. Maria doesn't need a new car. Correct. Thank you very much, Christian. Great job, guys. So we're going to have a break right now, okay? Because it's almost 9 p.m., so it's more than fair to have a break, okay? We're going to have a break until 9:15, okay? And after that, we are going to restart with our class. So let me write right here, break until 9:15, okay? So I see you in a bit. Okay, guys, we are back to the final part of our class. So I'm going to kindly ask you to turn on your camera so I can pass the attendance, okay? I'm gonna pass the attendance once again. But in order to do that, your cameras need to be on. Thank you, Camila. Thank you, Santiago. Karen. Thank you, Fabiola. Thank you, Gabriela. Thank you, Angeli. Thank you, Cristel. Thank you, Nayeli. Thank you, Brittany, Erika, Christian, Josue, and Samantha. So I'm going to kindly ask to Melanie, Andrea, Jenny, Christian, and Brittany to turn on your camera so I can pass the attendance, okay? Okay. So still Christian and Brittany, I need your cameras on. Let's go with the last hour of this class, okay? So Brittany Alarcón. Melanie Alvarado.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Melanie. Karen Cabrera.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Karen. Kerly Campoverde. Santiago Carrasco.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Santiago. Cristel Chamba.
Hi, Miss.
Thank you, Cristel. Alan García. Jenny Jaramillo.
Hi, Miss.
Thank you, Jenny. Gloria Lamiña. Josué Mendoza.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Josué. Carmen Mendoza.
Hi, Miss.
Thank you, Gabriela. Samantha Morocho.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Samantha. Jocelyn Naranjo.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Jocelyn. Fabiola Ortega. Fabiola.
Hi, Miss.
Fabiola. Camila Pisa.
Present. Hi, Miss.
Hi, Miss Fabiola.
Yes, Fabiola. Right here, you have your attendance, so do not worry about that. Christian Rugel.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Christian. Brian Torres.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Brian. Nayeli Valareso.
Hello.
Hello, Nayeli. Cristian Veloso. Cristian Veloso. Brittany Vera.
Hello, Miss.
Hello, Brittany. Angeli Wong.
Hello, Miss.
Hello. Erika Yumiseva.
Hello, Miss.
Hello. Okay, so once again, it's Brittany right there.
Hi, Miss.
Thank you, Brittany. Kerly Campoverde, Alan García, Gloria Lamiña, Cristian Veloso. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is what we are going to do right now, okay? We're going to do a similar activity to the one that we did before, right? But this activity, it's going to be focused on present simple, okay? So you will need to read the instruction and choose the correct option. It's going to be a multiple choice questions, okay? Son preguntas de respuesta múltiple. So, right here, I'm going to share with you the link and also the code game, so you can join either through this way or you can also join through the QR code, okay? That is up to you. Just remember, name and last name. Andrea Rodriguez, Brian Torres, Estelle Chapa. Name and last name. Okay, I have 12 of you, so still I need, okay, 14. Great. Okay, is anybody having problems joining the activity? ¿Alguien está teniendo problemas para unirse? I think that there's one student that hasn't joined the activity yet. ¿Algún estudiante que falte unirse? Cristian, Karen, Angeli, Gabriela, Jenny, Andrea, Estelle. I think I don't see Fabiola. Fabiola Ortega. Fabiola. She's not here. Karen Cabrera, ¿te pudiste unir? Okay, right there. Karen. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start the activity right now, okay? So please.
Sí, ¿no le parece mi nombre?
Yes, right here, look. Yeah, I see you right now. Thank you, Karen. Okay, guys, so I'm going to click into begin the activity, okay? So please read carefully, okay? Let's go. see how you guys did it. Okay, so this first one, you have to choose how to write a sentence in present simple using the pronoun I. And you have three options, right? I play tennis, I play tennis, I play in tennis. So remember that according to the explanation and the exercises, right? We said that whenever we have the pronoun I, right, just as here, we use the original form verb. We don't add S, ¿verdad? No agregamos S, es la forma original del verbo. So that's why, I'm sorry, that's why this one is the correct one. I play tennis. This one right here has an S, so incorrect. And this one right here has ing. That's a different tense. Tenemos aquí con ing, eso es un tiempo diferente que aún ni siquiera hemos visto, ¿verdad? Esto es presente continuo. So now, this is the correct one. Okay, let's continue. Let's see how you guys did it. So right here we have, which sentence is in the negative form in the present simple with the pronoun you? So the correct answer is, you don't like ice cream. This one is correct, ¿verdad? Esta está gramaticalmente está bien, you like ice cream, pero aquí nos pide in the negative form. So that's why this one is the correct one. Okay, let's continue. Guys did it. Okay, so most of you choose the correct one, right? We have choose the correct sentence in the present simple with the pronoun we. Right answer, we go to school. So whenever we have we don't use es. We use es if we have she, he, or it, no with we, okay? And once again, this is a different tense. This is present continuous, so this doesn't apply. So let's go with the next one. Get carefully which sentence is incorrect. Let's see. So we have which sentence is incorrect in the present simple with the pronoun they, right? And in this case, we have they play soccer, they play soccer, and they play soccer. So this is quite confusing. Está confusa esta pregunta. Which sentence is incorrect in the present pronoun? No, no creería que está bien esta pregunta. Creo que está mal planteada. Aquí es correct. Which sentence is correct in the present simple? Y en este caso sería la de acá. Así que les pido disculpas por esa. Pasemos a la siguiente. Christian, your microphone is on. Watch out, be careful. Okay, so we have, I have breakfast on Sundays. I only have lunch. Only, right? It's solo. Yo solo almuerzo. So right here, I'm telling that I don't have breakfast on Sunday. I skip the breakfast. Yo me salto el desayuno. I don't have breakfast. That's why this one is the correct one. En este caso, ¿verdad? La del do no aplicaría porque el do yo lo utilizaría si fuera una pregunta. Si yo dijera, do I have breakfast on Sunday? Cuando tengo una pregunta, una oración y yo ya tengo este verbo aquí, no es necesario si estoy hablando en positivo que ponga un auxiliar. Cuando es afirmativo, el auxiliar no existe. Es solo cuando hay un negativo, una oración negativa. Ahí entra el auxiliar. Okay? Let's see the next one. Okay, so we have like alone. And well, most of you got the correct answer. So you guys said, yes, I do, right? That is the correct way to answer to this question. So let's see. I think that was, okay, that is the last one. So let's see how you guys did it in terms of your results. Okay, so once again, we have Cristian Rugel, number 1, first place, Camila Pisa, second place, and Cristian Veloso on the 3rd place. So congratulations to all of you guys. And to the rest of the students, don't feel bad because there are gonna be additional activities and you can still get better, okay? Remember, we are only studying in this topic, okay? My suggestion, guys, is that, look, right here, we are only seeing each other 8 weeks. I'm sorry. Yeah, it will be 8 hours per week, ¿verdad? Nosotros solo nos vemos 8 horas por semana, que suena bastante, pero para aprender un idioma no es mucho. Entonces, ahí viene su trabajo autónomo. Y lo que me trae a indicarles que en esta siguiente semana, es la mitad del curso, semana 4, por lo cual se va a hacer el corte de Alticia, ¿verdad? Alticia, que lo tienen acá en su Moodle platform, ¿verdad? Por favor, avancen en Alticia porque hasta esta próxima semana se hace el corte y tienen que tener al menos 50% para llegar a ese primer punto. El otro 50% es al final de las 8 semanas y lo que les haría tener sus 2 puntos de los 10 posibles de este curso. Recuerden que se aprueba el curso con 100. ¿Ok? Any questions about Alticia? Okay, guys. So we are coming to the end of the...
Miss, una pregunta.
Karen.
Lo que pasa es que, o sea, Alticia lo tenemos que tener completado hasta el A1.1.
Ajá.
Ya, solo era eso, si solo es ese.
Sí, ese de ahí, solamente ese nivel. Ese es el que tienen que comenzar a trabajarlo, el A1.1. Ese es el que ustedes tienen que trabajar. Ya más adelante cuando...
Hasta el corte, o sea, se cierra la 4ª semana.
Así es.
Tiene que estar todo completo.
No, hasta el 50%.
Ah, ok. Sí.
Ok. Brian.
Miss, le quería preguntar acerca de estas clases que son grabadas, ¿dónde las podemos revisar otra vez?
Ya, no, fue al otro curso que les dije. Yo estoy teniendo problemas con el almacenamiento de mi computadora, ¿no? Yo no sé si ustedes alguna vez han tenido clases en Teams, pero en Microsoft Teams, cuando se termina la clase, se graba en la misma nube de Teams. Entonces, ahí no pasa nada, pero acá en Zoom es diferente. Son 4 horas de video que se guardan en mi computadora. Entonces, yo tengo algunos cursos, se pueden imaginar el espacio que me está llevando. Las clases yo las tengo aquí, ¿verdad? Miren que acá me sale. Acá están todas las grabaciones. Tengo que comprarme un disco externo para poderlas convertir, ¿verdad? Y que ustedes puedan ver todas las clases. Sí hay algunas que sí han podido convertir. ¿Y cómo las pueden revisar? Hay 2 maneras de revisar las pocas clases que se han subido hasta el momento. Una de ellas es aquí, donde dice Video Class. Ustedes le dan clic acá y las lleva al canal de YouTube de la Academia de Idiomas, en donde les aconsejo que se pueden suscribir para que puedan acceder a los videos. Y aquí les va a salir la lista de los videos que hay 2 hasta el momento, ¿no? La otra manera para ver, por ejemplo, el video de ayer es el que yo les subo directamente, que es el de aquí. Estos son que yo los subo en mi Drive de Google, ¿verdad? Entonces ustedes le dan clic acá y van a ver, me parece que ahorita nomás está el video de ayer, ¿verdad? Pero en YouTube está el video de la primera clase y no recuerdo la de qué otro día, ¿ya? Entonces, si no ven todavía eso todos es porque el día de mañana tengo que comprar un disco externo porque me está ocupando demasiado espacio y no puedo convertir los videos, ¿sí? Esa es la razón. Ok. Ok, chicos. Otra cosa, estamos ya llegando al término de la clase. Nosotros estamos en la unidad 6A, ¿verdad? Esta unidad 6B la vamos a hacer la siguiente semana, por favor, no se adelanten. But in the unit 6A, you guys are going to scroll down, se van hasta abajo, bajan. Todavía todo esto lo vamos a ver la siguiente clase. But at the very end, you have this. Present, I'm sorry, it's not present perfect, it's present simple. Tengo que cambiarle esto. Solamente el título está mal. Ya le voy a cambiar. Pero aquí ustedes tienen esta actividad que le voy a cambiar que diga present simple worksheet. Okay. So if you go right here, you are going to be able to see this. Let me change this right now. Present simple.
Miss, disculpe.
Camila, cuéntame.
Una consulta.
Ajá.
O sea, lo del corte, va a ser, o sea, ya se vencería el día lunes o sea, se calificaría el primer punto, digamos, de Alticia.
Así es.
El día lunes ya se califica.
No, sería la semana, el 7 de marzo se cerraría.
El 7 de marzo. Ah, ya, listo,
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, entonces, right here, you are going to find this, right? Present simple worksheet. And right here, you have some instructions. Develop the following worksheet. Deliver it in Word format. This activity will be part of the extracurricular activities component, right? That 20%. And the deadline to develop this is Thursday, March 7th at 10 a.m. So right here, this one right here is the worksheet that you need to download and develop. Lo descargan y lo realizan. You are going to see this file right here. Let me check. Okay, so this is the worksheet that I'm telling you about, right? So you have this first activity, put the verbs in the right form. Second activity, match the verbs in the box with the sentences. And the last one is describe your daily routine. This is an example, okay? So, esto es un ejemplo de cómo podrían hacerlo. My day starts early in the morning. I wake up at 6 o'clock. Then I have breakfast with my family. After breakfast, I go to work. I work in an office from 9 to 5. At lunchtime, I eat sandwiches or salad. After work, I come home and have dinner with my family. Then I relax and watch TV before going to bed at around 10 o'clock, okay? So see, something really tiny, but with this, you're going to be able to practice your writing skills. Esto les va a ayudar a practicar sus habilidades de writing, de escritura, okay? So you develop this, lo hacen, and once that you develop this, you upload it. Lo hacen y lo suben aquí en la plataforma, okay? Any questions? No questions? Okay, guys. If there is no further questions, once again, as usual, I would like to thank each of you for your amazing participation, for being so active and overall being respectful. Okay, thank you very much. And I wish you an amazing weekend. Okay, bye. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you.
Gracias, Miss.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, guys. Thank you.